Imagine a pathway that tells a story, where each step you take glows with starlight, embedded in the stone. Imagine a path that holds nature like a memory, a perfect fossil of a fern, a piece of driftwood caught in time. What if I told you, this magic isn't bought from a store? It's built from a $5 bag of cement and a humble Ziploc bag. Forget what you thought you knew. This is how you turn a simple hack into art. Welcome to Home and Garden Borneo. We believe your garden isn't just a place. It's a story you write with your own hands. If you love turning everyday trash into treasure and building designer looks for $0, you are in the right place. We are curating the world's best fairy and rustic upcycle ideas into a new series every single week. Subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss a single idea. We love our global community. Where in the world are you watching from today? Let us know in the comments below. One, the Sea Glass Mosaic Paver. Imagine a path paved with captured sunlight, where jewels from the ocean meet the earth beneath your feet. Here, in the heart of the garden, a humble cement stone is transformed. It holds, like a treasure chest, a mosaic of forgotten things. The smooth green of a bottle tossed by the waves, the deep blue of a forgotten jar, all smoothed by time into sea glass. These fragments, once considered trash, are now set in stone, catching the morning light and throwing tiny rainbows onto the moss. It's a reminder that nothing is truly lost, and that the most beautiful things often come from what was broken. Each stone becomes a tiny, glittering map of memories, a testament to turning the discarded into the divine. As this light catcher guides your step, it whispers of other treasures hidden in plain sight. Two, the Leaf Fossil Imprint. Imagine a path where time itself is held still. Here, the garden floor is not just stone, but a gallery of nature's own signatures. You are looking at a memory captured in cement. A single, perfect fern frond, or the broad, bold shape of a monster leaf, pressed into the earth's embrace while the stone was still soft. Now, it remains forever. You can trace every delicate vein, every intricate pattern, every serrated edge. It is a fossil, made not by millennia, but by a quiet afternoon and a knowing hand. This stone doesn't just pave a way, it tells a story of the forest floor. It's a whisper, a reminder that even the most fragile things, a leaf, a fleeting moment, can leave a permanent and beautiful mark. This path honors the textures of the earth, but what if the path itself could glow like the stars above it? Three, the glow-in-the-dark celestial path. Imagine a garden that doesn't go to sleep when the sun sets. Imagine a path that borrows its light from the heavens above. By day, it is a simple stone, gray and humble, holding a secret constellation of tiny, pale pebbles. But as dusk falls and the garden holds its breath, a quiet magic begins. The stones awaken. A soft, ethereal glow emerges, not from wires, but from the earth itself. Tiny galaxies and crescent moons light your way, like captured stars guiding your steps. This isn't just a walkway, it's a map of the night sky brought down to your feet. It's a secret, a whisper of the fairy world, proving that the most profound beauty is often the one that waits for the dark to reveal itself. This path borrows light from the cosmos, But what if the path itself was born from the ancient forest? Four, the Driftwood Inlay Stone. Imagine walking on a path where the forest floor and the seashore meet. Here, two ancient textures collide in perfect, rustic harmony. This is more than just cement. It is a frame for nature's own sculpture. A piece of weathered driftwood, smoothed by journeys unknown, or a gnarled branch, twisted by the wind, is laid to rest in the stone. It reaches out from the grey surface, a stark, beautiful contrast of soft wood and hard rock. You can almost feel the story in its grain, the memory of the sun and the salt it once knew. This stone is a bridge between the elements, a collaboration between your hands and the wild. It's a way to honor the quiet, rugged beauty of the natural world, proving that even in stillness, a piece of wood can tell an epic tale. From the stories told by wood, we turn to the tales written in gold. Five, the Cracked Earth Kintsugi Paver. Imagine a path that does not fear being broken. Picture a walkway that finds its ultimate beauty not in being perfect, but in being whole. Here, a simple cement stone tells a profound story. A fracture, perhaps accidental, perhaps intentional, runs across its surface like a map of a dry riverbed. But this crack is not a scar to be hidden. It is a feature to be celebrated. A thin, shimmering vein of liquid gold traces the breakage, illuminating the imperfection and turning a simple flaw into a breathtaking work of art. This is the garden's own Kintsugi. It is a quiet, powerful reminder that there is more beauty in our healing than there ever was in being flawless. It proves that the most designer look can come from embracing the perfectly imperfect. This path finds its voice in mended fractures, just as the next finds its song in the heart of a bottle. Six, the Bottle-Bottom Mosaic. Imagine a path paved with captured moons. Here, the garden floor is set with perfect, glassy circles, like ancient cobblestones made of light. These are the forgotten bases of bottles, the imprints of 1,000 past conversations, 1,000 shared toasts. Pushed into the soft cement of the Ziploc mold, the brown, green, and clear glass bottoms create a tapestry of rings. They are no longer just trash. They are the full, round story of togetherness, now a permanent part of the earth. You can almost feel the history in them, a celebration hardened into stone, a circular journey given a final, beautiful resting place. It is a mosaic of moments, a reminder that every end is a new, beautiful beginning. From these whole circles of glass, we move to the shattered beauty of colorful shards. Seven, the Broken Tile Terrazzo. Imagine a path that looks like a page from an ancient Roman villa, a floor where stories are told in fragments. Here, the ordinary cement stone is shattered with color. Shards of a forgotten kitchen tile, a broken piece of terracotta pot, a sliver of bright blue ceramic, all of these are given a new home. Like a rustic terrazzo, the broken pieces are scattered and set, creating a vibrant, chaotic mosaic. Each fragment holds a different color, a different memory, a different past. It is a celebration of the shattered. It proves that even things broken beyond repair can come together to create something new, something wonderfully complex and impossibly beautiful. It's not just a stone, it's a collage of histories, held together in a strong, new embrace. From the vibrant chaos of tile, we look to the quiet, single story of an antique key. Eight, the Antique Key Imprint. Imagine a pathway that holds a secret. Here, among the moss and grass, a stepping stone offers a mystery. Pressed into its simple surface is the shape of an old skeleton key. A forgotten key, one that once opened doors or treasure chests now lost to time. You can see every intricate detail, the teeth that once turned a secret, the time-worn bow once held by hands from the past. This stone is no longer just cement. It is an enigma, an invitation to imagine. Every time you pass it, it is a gentle reminder that a garden is a place where secrets are well kept, where every stone can hold an untold story waiting to be found. From the imprint of a key, we turn to the texture woven from rope. 9. The rope twine texture. Imagine a path that carries the memory of the sea, a walkway bound by the stories of old sailors. Here, a simple stone is given a new skin, impressed with the rough, fibrous pattern of coiled rope or sisal twine. You can almost feel the journey in its texture, the pull of a line, the knot of a fisherman, the rigging of a ship bound for a faraway shore. The humble cement is transformed, taking on the character of the coast, a perfect spiral or a straight, disciplined line. It speaks of things that are bound, things that are strong, and the timeless connection between the land and the water. It is a texture that invites you to touch, a rustic anchor in the soft green of the garden, reminding us that even the simplest materials can tell a story of great adventure. From the coiled lines of rope, we turn to the scattered, colorful gleam of hidden dragon eggs. The marble dragon egg stone. Imagine a path where magic is just beginning to hatch. Here, nestled in the moss, a humble stone holds a cluster of shimmering, colorful orbs. These are not mere marbles from a childhood game. Pressed halfway into the rough cement, they look like precious dragon eggs, glistening with mystery and unspoken promise. Swirls of deep blue, fiery red, and emerald green catch the light, each one a tiny world of its own. You almost expect to see them crack, to feel a tremor of life from within. They are a touch of pure fantasy, a playful secret shared between you and the garden. This path doesn't just lead you through the yard. It leads you into a storybook, a reminder that a little bit of magic and a little bit of imagination can turn the most common things into a legend. From the sparkle of these magical eggs, we move to the earthy, solid presence of river stones. (11) The river stone border. Imagine a path that feels as ancient as the riverbed it came from. Here, the garden floor is defined not by sharp edges, but by the soft, patient curve of water-worn stone. This is a mosaic of time. Smooth, gray river stones, each one tumbled and shaped by currents long past, are pressed firmly into the edge of the soft cement. They create a natural, rustic border, a frame that separates the wild grass from the solid path. You can almost feel the coolness of the water, the stillness of the riverbank, in their perfectly imperfect shapes. This isn't just a boundary, it's a gathering. It's a quiet community of stones, brought together to guide your steps, reminding us that there is profound strength and beauty in things that have been softened by time. From the solid strength of these stones, we look to the soft, living breath of moss. 12. The mossy finish. Imagine a path that looks as if it has been there for 100 years, already reclaimed by the soft, green velvet of the forest. This stone is not just grey, it is alive. While the cement was still wet, it was seeded with fragments of living moss, or perhaps a buttermilk slurry was brushed on, inviting nature to take hold. The stone breathes. It has surrendered to the garden, blurring the line between what is built and what has grown. Patches of deep green soften its edges, creeping into the rough texture. It is a testament to patience, a collaboration with the slowest, most gentle forces of nature. This path doesn't just cut through the garden. It belongs to it, a quiet reminder that the most beautiful things are those that welcome life. From this living, breathing stone, we turn to the sharp, delicate imprint of a forest cone. "13. The Pinecone Imprint. Imagine a path that carries the geometric signature of the forest. Here, the garden floor is stamped with the perfect, woody armor of a fallen pinecone. Pressed into the soft cement, the cone leaves behind its intricate shield a beautiful, overlapping pattern of scales. It's a fossil of the high branches, a small, fractal miracle brought down to earth. You can almost smell the sharp scent of pine, feel the cool, needle-soft floor of the woods underfoot. Each stone is a small testament to the complex mathematics of nature. It's not just an imprint. It's a seal of the wilderness, a reminder that even the smallest, most common objects hold a perfect, repeating beauty. It's a texture that invites you to stop, to look closer, to see the profound geometry hidden in the heart of the forest. From the woody scales of the pinecone, we turn to the delicate, curved memory of the seashore. "14. The Seashell Edge. Imagine a path that hums with the quiet song of the ocean. Here, the garden floor is edged not with cold stone, but with the delicate, pearlescent treasures of the tide. A collection of small seashells, scallops, conchs, and tiny spirals are pressed into the soft rim of the cement while it sets. They form a delicate, pale border, a filigree of the shore. You can almost hear the distant crash of waves, feel the salt spray on the breeze. Each shell is a traveler, a tiny, hardened vessel that carried the sound of the sea all the way to your garden. It is a pathway of whispers. It's a reminder that the greatest journeys are often held in the smallest, most fragile of things, a permanent echo of a faraway beach right beneath your feet. From the edge of the sea, we look to the grain of the forest. "15. The wood grain texture. Imagine a path that fools the eye, a stone that masquerades as ancient wood. Here, the garden floor is paved with what looks like weathered timber, yet it holds the permanence of stone. This is the art of illusion. A simple piece of rough-sawn wood, or a wire brush dragged with intention, has given this cement paver a new identity. It is no longer just concrete. It is a plank of petrified wood, complete with a deep, rustic grain. You can almost feel the splinters, the history of a tree, the years it spent standing in the sun. It's a perfect fusion of strength and story. It gives you the warm, storybook look of a wooden path, but with the undying strength of stone, a clever trick of the hand that turns the garden into a place of rustic fantasy. From the textures impressed into the stone, we now turn to the stories painted onto it. 16. The Rustic Stencil. Imagine a path that wears a pattern, a stone that has been dressed in art. Here, the garden floor becomes a canvas for a story told in lines. A simple stencil, perhaps a repeating tribal pattern from Borneo, the delicate silhouette of a fern, or a geometric rustic star, is laid upon the stone. With the soft tap of a brush, a new layer of personality is added. The rough, grey cement is transformed by a clean, repeating design, a touch of human intention, a whisper of order in the wildness of the garden. It's not just paint, it's an echo, a pattern that connects the home to the garden, the hand to the stone. It's a reminder that beauty can be both grown and made, and that even the most solid things can be softened with a touch of art. From the precise lines of a stencil, we move to the soft, free-flowing wash of spring color. "17. The Pastel Wash. Imagine a path that isn't just grey, but holds the soft, sun-faded blush of a spring morning. Here, the garden floor is kissed with just a hint of color. This isn't a loud, bright paint. It's a watercolor wash, a watery stain of blush pink, sky blue, or soft mint green that sinks deep into the cement's rough texture. You can still see the stone, but now it's dreaming. It's the color of a child's playroom, of a happy memory, of the first bloom of the season. The color is shy, peeking through the gray, as if the stone itself is blushing. It's a gentle, playful touch that transforms the entire mood of the garden, proving that sometimes, the quietest whisper of color can bring the greatest joy. From this soft, all-over wash of color, what if the stone itself began to bloom with a single, painted flower? "18. The Freehand Floral. Imagine a path where the flowers don't just grow beside it, they bloom on it. Here, the garden floor becomes an art gallery, where every stone is a permanent blossom. A simple cement paver, grey and humble, is chosen as a canvas. A steady hand and a chipped brush bring it to life. A bold, happy sunflower, a scattering of delicate daisies, or a single, elegant tulip unfolds in paint. The lines may not be perfect, the colors may bleed slightly, but that is where the magic lies. This is not a manufactured print. It is a moment of joy, captured by hand. It's a personal, handcrafted bloom that will not wilt in the heat or fade in the frost. It's a smile, painted onto stone, a permanent splash of cheerfulness that greets you every day. This stone speaks in the beautiful, silent language of flowers, but what if the path could greet you with a word? "19. The Welcome Stone. Imagine a path that greets you by name, a single stone that speaks the language of home. Here, in the soft earth at the beginning of the walkway, a simple word is painted, "Welcome." It's not a perfect, printed font. It's the imperfect, beautiful script of a human hand. It's the first thing you see when you arrive and the last thing that bids you farewell. That single word, painted in simple white against the grey stone, transforms the entire garden. It's no longer just a collection of plants. It is a sanctuary, an invitation, a hug. It's a personal message from you to every guest, and a reminder to yourself that you have arrived. You are home. From this single, powerful word, we explore the intricate, meditative language of the mandala. 20. The Mandala Dot Art. Imagine a path that is a prayer, a stone that is a map of the universe. Here, the garden floor becomes a focal point for peace, a meditation set in stone. A single, humble cement paver is transformed by patience. Tiny, perfect dots of color, white, blue, yellow, are applied one by one, blooming outward from a central point. They form an intricate, sacred mandala. Each dot is a breath, each ring a step closer to center. It is a slow, quiet art, a visual whisper of unity and calm. This is not a stone you simply walk on. It is a stone you arrive at. It is a tiny, beautiful anchor for the soul, a reminder to pause, to breathe, to find the profound beauty in perfect, repeating order, right in the middle of the garden's wild growth. From the quiet art of the painter, we now look to the structural art of the builder. '21. The Ziploc Cobblestone Path. Imagine a pathway from an old-world storybook, a rustic cobblestone lane winding through your own backyard. Here, we see the simple Ziploc bag method, not just for one stone, but for an entire journey. Dozens of pillows of cement, each one setting with its own soft, imperfect shape, are laid closely together. There are no sharp, factory-cut edges here. Only the gentle, uneven, human touch of a path made by hand, one bag at a time. It's a trail of stepping intentions, a surface that feels both firm and soft underfoot. This is the beauty of imperfection. It's a quiet reminder that you don't need expensive molds or professional skill to build something solid and full of character. You just need the willingness to create, one humble step at a time. This path finds its charm in the stones themselves. But what about the spaces left in between? '22. The Sand-Filled Gaps. Imagine a path where every stone is perfectly settled, held in place not by mortar, but by the earth itself. After all the stones have found their homes, the final, meditative act begins. A bucket of simple sand is poured, like fine, golden dust, across the entire path. With the soft scrape of a broom, the sand is swept lovingly into every crack and crevice. Grain by grain, it seeps in, settling, resting, locking each stone into a firm, yet flexible, embrace. This is the quiet magic that makes the path complete. It's the finishing touch that transforms a collection of individual stones into a single, unified walkway. It's an old-world technique that reminds us that sometimes, the most profound strength is found not in rigidity, but in the simple, steady presence of the small things. But what if those gaps weren't filled with sand? What if they were filled with life itself? '23. The Living Moss Gaps. Imagine a path that is not just a hard line through the garden, but a soft, living stream of green. Here, nature itself weaves the spaces between the stones into a carpet of velvet. Instead of filling the gaps with sand or gravel, these rustic cement pavers are laid with intention, leaving generous spaces in between. Into these spaces, living moss is carefully tucked, or perhaps a moss slurry is brushed, inviting it to take root. The hard edges of the stone soften into a cushion of green, blurring the line between the path and the wild garden beyond. This is a path that breathes, a pathway that whispers of ancient forests and secret glades. It's a testament to patience and the profound beauty that emerges when we allow nature to complete our designs, turning every step into a stroll through an enchanted land. From the living carpet of moss we move to the final, striking statement of the contrasting border. '24. The contrasting edge paver. Imagine a path where each stone is a framed piece of art, a gallery set into the earth. Here, the rustic charm of the paver is given a sharp, clean definition. The soft, pillowy cement stone, made from its Ziploc mold, is set perfectly in the center. But the story doesn't end there. A frame is meticulously built around it. Perhaps it's a neat, narrow moat of tiny white river pebbles, a stark, dark line of volcanic gravel, or even a tiny fence of upright, broken terracotta shards. This sharp, clean border makes the soft, rustic shape of the central stone pop. It is the pause, the respectful space given to the art. It's a masterful play of textures, the rough against the smooth, the organic against the geometric. It's a reminder that sometimes, the most beautiful things are those that are given a proper frame. From this carefully framed path, we shrink our focus to a path of the smallest, most magical scale. '25. The mini Ziploc fairy steps. Imagine a path not for your feet, but for the footsteps of the unseen. Imagine a garden within your garden, a secret world hidden beneath the ferns. Here, the same magic is made small. Tiny snack-sized Ziploc bags, or perhaps just the corners of larger ones, are filled with a mere spoonful of cement. They set into perfect, miniature cobblestones, no bigger than a coin. Laid one by one, they form a tiny, winding trail through a bed of lush, green moss. The path leads, perhaps, to a tiny fairy house, a hidden mushroom, or a small, resting statue. This is the art of small wonders. It is a path built not for travel, but for pure joy. It's a secret, a whisper of imagination, a reminder that the greatest magic is often found in the tiniest details. It's a world of pure fantasy, built entirely with your own hands. This tiny path, this final, whimsical idea, is more than just an end. It is an invitation, a reminder of the story that began this whole journey. In the end, a garden path is more than just a way to get from one place to another. It is a reminder that beauty can be made from nothing, that trash holds treasure, that our own hands hold the power to create. You don't need a big budget. You just need a little creativity and the will to begin. From our home in Borneo to yours, go build your story, one stone at a time.